friends. We are here. We are live. Thank you all for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. This is my 10 o'clock live. I am back. I was on vacation, so I am back. I'm here. Thank you all for being here with me. Your girl is back in town. So appreciate you all joining. I know it's been a whirlwind. I have not been here as much as I normally am. So I appreciate you all coming through and supporting a girl. So we are back. All right. Thank you all for being here. Let's make sure we have sound. Let's see where we got. And appreciate you all being here. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. So feel free to come in, ask your questions. So thank you so much for joining. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. This is my um, 10 o'clock live. So 10 o'clock live, we are here. We are learning and growing. Feel free to come in, ask your questions, my friends. So let me put on my do not disturb. So I appreciate you all joining me. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Let me know if you guys have questions. We're going to get to talking and chatting. This is going to be a live where we do a little bit of learning. We're going to make this more of an instructional live. We'll see where the conversation takes us, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be back. I want to make sure I am answering your questions. So feel free to come in and ask those questions, my friends. So this is your time to shine. Let me know if you have any questions about the Go Live process. As you come here, give me a thumbs up to like the live. Go ahead and click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern every day. So feel free to come in, ask your questions. Appreciate you all coming in and supporting the live stream. So we're going to go live on TikTok. So we go live over there. We get to talking and chatting. Want to make sure we are answering questions for our supporters. So feel free to come in, ask those questions as well. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So feel free to come in and ask your questions. Thank you all for being here. I didn't check to see if there was an app update. Let me check that real quick. Sometimes there's an app update out there, so I always want to make sure I check the app. Make sure there's no app update. Okay, it doesn't seem to be. So we're going to go with it. Thank you all for being here. We're going live. TikTok live, TikTok live, live streaming tips. Come in, ask questions on how to go live. We are talking all things going live for new live hosts, for beginner friendly tips. Learn how to go live. This is your time to learn and grow. Let me know if you have any questions about the process. Come in, ask your questions. We are talking live streaming tips for new live hosts. So come in, ask questions. Hey, Karen, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. We are talking all things going live. So welcome to the room, my friends. Thank you all for joining me. TL, welcome to the room. Thank you for joining as well. Those who are coming in, appreciate you all being here. We are talking. Hey, Karen, how's everything going? You filled out my form. How's everything going with your live stream? Let's see if you go live this week. Let's see if we can get a meeting scheduled for us to connect, do a one-on-one. I'll look at your analytics. We'll talk a little bit about your live stream. I'm going to try my best to get to visit you as well. So hope all is going well. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you guys have questions as you come in and engage a bit. So this is my 10 o'clock live. It's okay. I went live this morning. All right. All right. That's awesome. Awesome. Awesome, friend. Congratulations. Keep going. Keep at it. It'll the more you do it, the longer you do it, the repetition, it's gonna help you grow a little faster, a little quicker too. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's all about showing up and being there. Let me know if you guys have questions as you come in. We're gonna get started. I got the tapping going. Nookie, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for being here. How's everything going for you? Let me know how things are going. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for those populars. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We're going to talk all things going live. I got some stuff that I want to make sure I share with some of our new friends. Talk about engagement. Um, talk about engagement. Appreciate you all joining. I'm doing well. How are you been? I've been doing well. Running is a blessing. Thank you for that, Rose. I was putting my screen up. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you, Karen, for those populars. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much for joining as well. We're doing our tapping, so we're hopefully we get some taps showing on the screen, so we can get that going. Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares. I'm trying to figure out a good time that works better for me and to build up my community of people. Yes, time is most important, especially if you can be consistent at that time. That's where you build the community. Yep. How's everything? Everything's going well, friend. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. God on this live, y'all. I'm still dragging and running behind. I have the best intentions to show up early and get here by 10 o'clock, and all else fails. It does not happen. So I'm slowly getting better at it. I'm going to try my best to kind of get my schedule going, get myself moving. And so build up some, I had to do some administrative stuff this morning. So that was the main delay. Those who are coming in, if you're new to the room, put in the chat you're new. I appreciate you all being here. Always want to make sure I'm talking to my new friends. Limitless Fashion, thank you so much for being here. TL, welcome to the room as well. Tony, welcome to the room. Reaching level 3 in the fan club. Thank you all for being here. You said, Karen, you said I'm new. And so we're going to talk about some steps you want to follow as a new live host as you're doing this. So I have a new board up for this week. We'll probably ride this board out for the week. I usually change things up. It's almost at 1K. You're almost at 1K. Welcome. Are you looking to go live? Once you already got live access. So let me know what's the 1K goal for. How to go live. Okay. All right, friend. I got you going. I got you here. We'll definitely talk about that fashion. And welcome to the room. I usually do a little bit of warm up. That's what this is now. In the beginning of my live, we're talking, we're chatting. We got the hearts flowing. I want you all to tap the screen. I'll also teach how to be a good viewer so that when you do go live, you're learning, understanding what you want your viewers to do, and you can share that information with them. So you're learning how to be a good viewer so you could be a great live host. All right. And so engagement matters. This is an engagement app. I tell you people all the time, this is not television. We are not watching television. We are engaging, and that interactive experience is what TikTok wants. We want to make sure this is an engaging experience for all of you, and it's more interactive. Karen, thank you so much. Will people think it's a grow room? No. Why would you say that? In terms of the engagement, you need people to like your live. You need people to share it out. You need people to comment. You need people to do the gifting as well. All those things, no matter what your room is, you need that interaction. Now, I tell people, I think we sometimes forget that this is TikTok's business. Okay? So we are here on this platform, and the goal for TikTok is for people to be here engaging, building communities so that more people come to the app, more people engage because they're wanting to hear your topic. They want you to engage when it comes to the content side. They want you to engage in the live stream as well. So this is the business of TikTok. So grow rooms are rooms where people are just going there to get numbers and build up their number count. Engagement here is all about building community. That's what we're doing. Hey, Unwritten, how you doing, friend? Just thank you so much for being here. Others coming into the room, I appreciate you all joining me. Thank you all for being here. So engagement is necessary no matter what your topic is. That's what you're doing. So let me know if there's questions about that. We are liking and tapping on the screen right now. You guys see I have my board up. I decided to make it a little bit of a slanty angle. I thought I was being cute. So we just got the flash goal, y'all. Let's see what this flash goal is all about. Look at that, lighting up the roses. Thank you so much, Unwritten. We need 9. I love you so much. It's that little squishy little emoji with a heart holding the heart. So if you guys don't mind sending 1 per person, and so that way we can get that engagement going. 1 per person. That is TikTok's request of us. Thank you all for supporting. Thank you so much for being here. So let me go back to the question. Do I need equipment? Here's what I would tell you. Do you need equipment to go live? There's a little bit of some small equipment you want to pay attention to. It's not, hold on one second. Speaking of equipment, my light's not right. There we go. So, so when it comes to equipment, hey, Naya Speaks, thank you so much, friend. Thank you for being here. Those who are still in the room, I appreciate the support. The lights is part of it, yeah. So lighting matters. You saw me cut my light on and off technically by accident. I wasn't trying to cut it off. I was trying to adjust the level it was on. And so lighting matters for your room. TikTok will say, I don't think it's a big fan of dim lighting too much. It wants it to be vibrant, visible. I also have a background light going on too, so it may look as if I'm in a special type of fake background. It's actually my real background. Thank you, Handheart. Thank you for the title gifter. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Miss Darlene, you're so sweet. I appreciate the support. Others coming in, appreciate you all. Dr. Fleeta, I think I saw you come in as well. Welcome to the room. Others coming in, feel free to come in and ask questions and engage. Thank you for that title gifter of the hand heart. Suey, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Shaw, thank you for being here as well. Shadid. Oh, look at there, the metamorphosis. We are growing. Thank you for those hand hearts, title gifter friend. And so, Warren, welcome to the room as well. Thank you for that, Rose. So, right now we do have that flash goal going on. We need 4 more different people. 4 different people. If you have not sent the I love you so much, you'll see it up top here. It's the little emoji holding the heart. That's what we're looking for. So if you don't mind sending that, that will help us satisfy the flash goal. I can't pin it again for another 5 minutes. So the flash goal is thank you so much for that, Donut. The flash goal is every 5 minutes you can pin it. It's a 15-minute goal. Thank you, Warren, for that. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for that flash goal support. That is the emoji. It is the hand heart. So let me know if you guys are new to the room. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the rose again, friend. Thank you for the support. Chat later, everybody. Oh, hey, I'm written. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate your friend coming through supporting. Tony, thank you for that as well. The flash goal. It is right up top. Suey, thank you for grabbing that daily heart, me friend. It's right up top here. I can't pin it again, but that is the flash goal. That's TikTok's goal, not mine. Mindfulness Glow Up Coach, welcome to the room. Love your teaching. Thank you, friend. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the support. We're going to talk all things going live. I want to make sure you guys are getting what you need. Warren, let me know, do you go live? I'm reading your bio. Building income after 50 doesn't have to be complicated. It does not. AI skills, affiliate marketing, no hype, just pressure, no pressure. Free for video training. Then it cuts off for me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. And so have you integrated going live into your strategy? Arlene, welcome to the room, friend. You have a question. What's your question, friend? Thank you so much for being here as well. We are grabbing the flash goal. That is the I love you so much. Thank you for getting that daily heart me. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Yes, I do. Don't really know how to monetize yet. Learning as I go. Okay. Well, I'll talk about some monetization pieces too. We'll talk about it. I think it's important for you at least to understand some of the different strategies for monetization, and then you decide how you want to integrate it into your live stream. Okay? Good morning, Authentic Encounters. Thank you so much for being here as well. Others coming in, we're going to talk about learn to go live the right way. We're going to talk about some steps to make sure you are thinking about your live stream in a very strategic way. Almost like a ritual. That's the way I would say it. We need 2 more of our flash goals. Those who are coming in, Don, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. So we got the flash goal. We need 2 more people to send it. I can't pin it quite yet, but it is the I love you so much. It's the emoji with the hand, with the heart. Thank you. That's one. So we need 1 more. Don, thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Oh, perfect. What's the goal? It's the I love you so much. So we get 1 more. I think that satisfies it, friend. Let's see. Did that do it? It did. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. I got you. Appreciate it. Oh, perfect. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for all that support, you all. I appreciate everyone who came in supporting that flash go. If you are new to my room, I say it all the time. Put new in the chat. When you come into someone's room, perfect timing. Yeah. When you come to someone's room, you want to say hello. It's like coming to someone's home. Hey, Jamie, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't say hello to the host. Say hello. Say new. Say something so we can connect. Thank you so much, everybody. New, how you doing, Daro? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Janice, thank you so much for being here. Pam, welcome to the room as well. Dawn, welcome. Thank you all for follows. That's the next step. Jamie, welcome to the room as well. If you haven't followed the live host, you want to follow me. And then we're going to share out the live. That's a good way to get more visibility, bring more people in the room. Inky Vibes, congratulations on leveling up, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for the support. So if you don't mind sharing out the live, we're going to share it. You can see where you can add it to stories. You also can repost it. You also can press down on the middle of the screen. It's called a power share. When you press down on the middle of the screen, it allows you to share it out that way. Okay? And you can share it out to people that way when you press down. That's called a power share. So I always want you guys to know that because you want to share. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Janae. Thank you so much for that, friend. Thank you all for being here. Let's see. Arlene, you said, I saw someone using my name and it's not me. When I look at it, I saw my face with a lady also. So you're saying your someone's taken your name in your photo and replicating you? Is that what you're saying? You have an imposter or impersonator? Um, you can report it to TikTok. You usually have to report it to TikTok legal. If they changed it up a little bit, the name in this room can be anybody. So the name we see is called the nickname. If they have your username and a variation of it, then they're trying to truly impersonate you. That's a telltale sign. So I have people who are doing that too. And I tell you guys all the time, be careful. Make sure you don't get caught up in any of those fake accounts out there, any of those impersonator accounts. TikTok filtered a comment. If you guys want to rewrite it, I don't see it. It got filtered. So please go ahead and rewrite it. Last thing I see is from Unwritten Unstoppable. She said, good morning, everyone. And then Limitless said, good morning. Thank you so much. Had that happen. Yeah. So I would say it's nothing really TikTok is going to do about it. You want to, ideally you want to change up your content, make sure that you tell your viewers and your community, whether it's content creation or the live, let them know that it's not you out there impersonating. There's an impersonator out there, and let them know how to create a customized name for you. I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. I never went live, would love to. Okay, Handmade Haven, welcome to the room. Others coming in, thank you so much for being here. We're going to share out the live. We have 28 shares. Let's see if we get those shares upwards to 100. So we'll share out the live. We're going to try to get our likes upwards to also 100K as well. So let's see if we can share out the live. If you share it, add to stories, or do the power share, we'll get more friends in the room. If you are new to the room, some of you said new already. You communicated, which I appreciate. Those who haven't, come in and say hello. Let us know you're in the room. We want to connect with you. And then we're going to talk about ways to go live. I'm going to give you 5 tips, things I want you to pay attention to. Thank you for that follow. If you haven't followed the live host also, this is a perfect time to follow me as well. Any of my new friends in the room, you come into a room, you want to make sure you're doing that engagement as well. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, friend. Hi, how you doing, Oma? Thank you so much. What do the co-populars do for a live? Jamie, when those are your fan club, it does help to put the live host on what's called the popular ranking. That's what it says, popular live, to get up higher up on the leaderboard as fan club members. You want to send those populars, you want to share it. It's a good tool. It's a good way to get more visibility. So I encourage populars as well. Best information on the internet. Thanks for that, friend. I appreciate it. Colleen Moon, welcome to the room. So populars are good for visibility. It's showing that you are popular. So if you get the populars have 2 different bonus hours where it's the 12 noon Eastern. I'm on the East Coast. you'll see where people send it out, you get double the points, sometimes triple and quadruple the points. And then 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern is another popular hour. And that's another time where people send those populars out and their points are being added to that ranking. So they're getting extra points for sending those out. Hello everyone, how you doing? Fine. Thank you so much, especially for you. You joined my fan club 2 months ago. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the stickers. I see you all. Appreciate the support. So let's talk about custom names real quick. I'm going to come out of here. Thank you all for being in the room. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. I always want to make sure I'm saying hi to you. I'm going to go to my page. And I was telling you guys earlier not to be braggadocious, but yeah, there's a lot of fake accounts out there. And so I'm dealing with it, you all. It is annoying. It is very annoying. Do you have a training? When people join my agency, I am an agency owner. I do have a couple training resources for people. One's a strategy guide. I'm about to put it on my stand store for people to purchase if they want it, if they don't want to be in the agency. But that's the best way to get it right now. It's for free for folks in the agency. We're going to talk about some of the steps that's included in that today. But it is a free guide for you all, so you guys can get support that way too. I said I was going to do a video course for my Service Plus. I have not finished that yet, so I need to do a video course too for beginners. But I do think, it's important for you to get guidance and tips on how to go live. How long? Okay. Hey, Charlie. Welcome to the room, friend. How long have you been streaming? I have been streaming since January 2025, so a year and a half, over a year and a half now. And I go twice a day. So I go 10 a.m. This is my 10 o'clock live, and I come back at 4. So it's been a year and a half of streaming practically every day. I think I probably can count on maybe one hand, maybe a little over one hand, maybe half a dozen times that I did not stream. So in the last year and a half. So far in 2026, I've streamed every single day. Yep. So I'm trying to make sure that I stay consistent. I dropped down in my ranking and in my league in July because I wasn't streaming twice a day. I went on vacation and I had some travel trips and stuff, some traveling that happened throughout the month of July. It was my birthday month, y'all. I was having a good time. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. Hey, April. So I was having a good time. So I wasn't traveling. I wasn't doing 2-a-days in July, but I did go every day. Thank you all for being here. See you all. Good morning, Christina. May I ask, is it financially worth it to go live frequently? It is. It is authentic. It is. Let me explain that further. Give me 1 second. Hello, everyone. That's awesome. Thank you, Handmade. Appreciate you, friend. Okay, let me do this before I go into like the monetization elements, because I think it's important for you to know that. I'll give a little of overview of that as well. Let me answer the question about custom names real quick, though. Thank you all for being here. The AI Summer said a business coach sharing live streaming tips for growth. Ask about monetization. Look at TikTok. Look at TikTok. Chronic illness, welcome to the room. Others coming in, appreciate you all being here. So if you go to your profile, let's see, let me go to my profile. So say you have a live host that you want to engage with, you love that live host, you want to make sure you're not being scammed and it's actually them, you can actually change it in 2 ways. And I'm going to flip my camera so you guys can see it. Thank you all for being here. Let's see. So if you go here to the question arrow, it'll let you customize customize the name here. You see that? And if you click that, it takes you to write a new name. So you can say Real Dr. Lisa. Real Doc Lisa. I can type that in, make that the new name. I'm going to hit save. And now my name changed. Okay? So that's a way to customize someone's name. You actually can do it with that little person here. If you click that little person, it says Real Dr. Lisa currently is the name, but you can edit it and I can change it again. So I can change it back if I don't want to keep that as the name. I can click and then click the old name off and it goes back to the name. All right. So you guys know how to customize names for live hosts or for profiles that you want to make sure it's the actual person. So for my live, you can do that. You can go up, you click my photo once, my mini profile is going to pop up on the screen. If you click my photo again, it actually takes you to my main profile. It'll take you to my main profile by clicking that photo again. And then in that photo, once you click it, you can go in and change my name and customize it. All right? So I just wanted to make sure I said that to you all. Make sure you're doing that. You can do that for me. You can do that for other live hosts. But that's a way you can guarantee, for the most part, that no one's going to be able to dupe you and tell you, oh, it's me or someone else, and it's an imposter. Okay? So I don't want you guys to get scammed. So keep that in mind. Make sure you are making those updates. All right. Next point I wanted to bring up. Someone asked the question. Hold on, I gotta fix my lighting. There we go. Okay, so I think that's gonna work. Next thing I want to bring up is that I wanted to share. I want you guys to think about ways that you engage early on. My new friends who came into the room, I teach all the time that, again, you're not watching television. So once you get in the mindset that this isn't television, this is actually a live stream. And when anyone goes live, you need to make sure that you also are supporting that live host. You're doing that engagement. So liking the live, the hearts that are flowing to the side, that helps the live. Okay? I tell people when you come into someone's live, you are entering a whole relationship, whether you knew it or not. You walked in on a threesome. Okay? And so with that, the three of us, you, me, and TikTok, we got to work together. We got to make sure we're doing the things to help this live be engaging, interactive, and then also supporting the live in its growth. So when you reach new people. And so, hey, friends on the YT, appreciate you all being here. So when you are coming into a live, you want to constantly be doing things, all right? If you're not, then that's going to also impact the live host, but it's also going to impact you all, because I tell you guys, TikTok has this as an interactive platform for you all to grow as well. Hey, Allison, welcome to the room. So you all want to grow as well. So it's an interactive experience. So how it becomes interactive is based on what you're doing. You are liking a live. That literally means that you are tapping the screen. I'm using a tapping device to help with the tapping on my backup account. So that account, this is the agency account, it's in the room, and it's tapping the screen just like you guys are. All right? Oh, title gifters of the Roses, Lola D, thank you so much. Grand Rising, Joanne, welcome to the room. And so tapping matters. The shares, when we were talking about sharing out the live, you see the arrow here, that helps to support the room. It gets pushed out even more. We also like comments. Comments are huge. Keeping the room chatting, keeping you all engaging matters. I always ask this question early on, and I'm going to ask it now so we can get some engagement, make sure people are being visible and seen here. Let me know where you're watching me from. Are you from what state, what country? Put it in the chat for me. I'm streaming from Florida. I'm in Orlando. And so I'm a Florida, not Florida born and raised. I'm originally from Chicago. UK, well, welcome. Awesome. Hey, Doro, thank you so much for being here. Warren, you're from the DMV. Awesome. New York, Genesis. UK, Alice in the UK as well. The Mixed Edit. Hey, friend, you're from New York. Trinidad. Handmade Haven, welcome. Virginia. Jamie, I'm watching from the DMV as well. Karen, nice. I love how you engaged us early. New Jersey in the house. Welcome, Dr. Fleta. Thank you so much. Did my first live last night. Total newbie. That's okay. Lola, you're from Michigan. Welcome to the room as well. Thank you all for chiming in. I appreciate you all sharing that with me. And that's important. So what I will tell you, this is the right way. This is a step in the things I will tell you to do. But you want to do that engagement. That engagement matters. As you're seeing people, you're making them feel seen and heard. Allison, thank you for the follow. And then now, you guys are willing to answer questions. You guys are willing to engage back with the live. You are willing to ask questions because you feel a certain level of comfort. You feel welcome. You feel connected. And so that's what this is about. And so as people are coming into your room, you want to make sure you're doing that early engagement. I haven't even really jumped into my topic the way I would do in a very structured way, but I've talked about at least two things so far in terms of that early engagement, and I've shown you different ways to engage. Okay? So I want you guys to understand that that's important because there's people in the room. I would venture to say, thank you for the roses, friend. I would venture to say there's people in the room who don't even understand engagement and don't know what they don't know and didn't know anything probably about the tapping of the screen or talking about the talking about the tapping of the screen or sharing the live out or the importance of making sure you follow live hosts or getting your daily harmony. These are things you want to reiterate and constantly iterate for your community because that's important to your growth. All right? You said, when I went live, I couldn't see the comments. Interesting. Did you turn them off? You could turn off comments. I wonder if there was something about turning them off. You also can swipe your screen from the left side. You want to go from left to right. That'll allow you to see the comments larger. So I wonder if there was something else going on though. Like the screen was totally bare or nothing was on the screen. That seems like you might have had the comments turned off for some reason. You also could have accidentally clicked the super fan comment button to make sure only super fans can comment, and that way you wouldn't see comments. How do I do the clapping? There's a wand where you guys have the gift box. I see a wand, and so it's a wand, magic stick, pencil, whatever you want to call it. If you click it, it has sound effects. So many sound effects are in there, so you can click those sound effects, okay? Oops, how do you claim the heart me? Okay, so Sacred, you need, right here, does it say follow? Let me know if it says follow. If not, it says join. Join means to join my fan club. So you're going to click that to join the fan club. And it allows you to send what's called the Heart Me. And you have to have coins on your account. 1 coin is a 1 coin gift, but that's what you're going to send. It says join. So yep, click the join word. And that's what you'll click. Today I visited a couple of level A's talking about what they need to collect for the week. How do I, let me know what you mean. Oh, neat. Know what I need. Okay, thank you. I'm checking for it. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's do this in the room. Okay, everybody in the room. I want you to put the word, we're gonna do an engagement tactic. So I want you guys to see what you have. Because Dr. Fleeta, you do have a great point, so I'm going to talk about that. I want you to put in the word box, B-O-X. We're just going to put the word box. And I'm going to show a couple of different things here. Box. Okay? So I'm actually going to put the word in. Once you put the word box, I want you to click your photo. So I put the word box in. I'm going to click my photo for the agency page. And my box pops up. So under there, so everybody put the word box, now click your photo, okay? So under there is actually supposed to be 3 boxes. Don't ask me why it's not showing up. Lately it hasn't been. There's a box missing. That box there is missing. But these 3 boxes, when you have them all there, they mean something, all right? They each represent you in different ways, okay? So these are all boxes. There's 3 boxes. And then there's a gift gallery. Dr. Fleeta, I'm going to show you the gift gallery because that's where your answer is. But these 3 boxes represent you in different ways. The first box, the blue diamond box or heart box or triangle box, I'm sorry, that blue box, we usually say blue in the chat, but that blue box represents you as a viewer, an engaged viewer. Right now, you guys are viewers. You're wearing the viewer hat. If you come up and I had multi-guest panel boxes up, you will be wearing a guest hat. You will be a guest in my room. You're no longer a viewer, you're a guest. If you are the live host, that's who I am. I'm the live host. That's your role. And that's the box that's not showing up, the live host box, but that's the diamond box. If you got a diamond box and it has like a C and a number, I'm sorry, a letter and a number next to it, that shows your level of your league level as a live host. So TikTok is tracking your performance. It tracks your performance as a viewer. That's what this level is about. And then I'm going to click that in a second. And then it tracks your level as a fan club member. Thank you so much. So our friend Campano just got the Daily Heart Me. That person became a fan club member. So that makes you a fan club member of my live stream. Thank you so much, Wonder Woman. New here. Welcome to the room. Carolyn, thank you so much for follow as well. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you say hello, grab your Daily Heart Me, Interstellar Mindset. Welcome to the room. Others coming in, feel free to come in. We're going to do some engagement. We're giving tips and strategies so that you understand how to engage, what to do here as a viewer. So these, good luck, thank you, friends. So these boxes represent you in different phases. So first you as a viewer, then you as a fan club member. It may say the word member. You as a fan club member, and that's how you level up in my room. You go to someone else's room, you're gonna click their heart box. That's part of the Daily Heart Me. The blue box follows you to every live you go to. Thank you. This is so helpful. I used to do lives. I want to start again. Okay, awesome, awesome. Mine are grayed out. Okay, yours are. I'm level 0 member. So Allison, let me get to that real quick. I'm gonna jump on that real quick for you guys in the room. Um, when it's grayed out, that means you haven't started engaging in that way. And in the way to do it is that you need to have coins on your account. So everybody, I will say this really quickly, just so that we're all on the same page. I want to make sure you guys understand the etiquette, but also some best practices. Is this where I can throw gifts I earn but not bought? Um, Chronic, the answer is, I think, no to your question. I'm trying to understand why you said it that way. But how do you put words on screen to tell people what the live is about? Lola, stay with me. I'll explain my board. That's important to one of the 5 steps. Thank you for clear explanations. You're welcome. So let me understand your question. You worded that way. Chronic illness stinks. Welcome to the room, friend. You worded that way for a reason. All right. And it almost felt like you were the live host, but I'm trying to understand why did you say it that way? So the answer technically is no to that, because I think you worded it backwards. Actually, I feel like there's something about the way you phrase that. But to answer your question, let me rephrase it. When you're sending gifts, you have to put coins in your account. So if you guys see the gift box here, click the gift box. You'll see in the bottom right corner, it either says the word recharge, meaning that you don't have don't have coins in your account, or it says the number of coins that you have remaining. And so once you click the words or the number in that lower right corner, a screen's gonna pop up, and I'll show it to you real quick. So if I click my gift box, screen pops up. It tells me how many coins I have. This screen pops up. And when I can click here to get the discounted rate. Recharge on tiktok.com/coin to get a 25% discount. So I would encourage you to go to the website and get your coins there. I want you to get the most coins for your money. Happy Monday, Barry. Welcome to the room, friend. So coins on the website gives you a 25% discount. You want to have some coins in your account. You want to engage. You want to come in, grab the Heart Me, send gifts based on your budget, based on how you want to proceed. That's important. Always try to teach, you manage your budget, you decide what you want to do. I've heard you can throw gifts. Not sure how you get to throw the gifts. Which button? So Chronic, let me explain that. So you send gifts. How again? Which button? Okay. So Chronic, this is for you, friend. Chronic's like, wait a minute. Chronic, you've been doing some gifting. So I said click the gift box. Here's the gift box. In the lower corner, it says how many coins you have. Click that number. It takes you to this recharge page. And so if the word recharge is in your corner, that means you don't have any coins. If you have some coins, then you have a, sorry, level out, sorry. I'm just, no, that wasn't a stupid question. That was a good question. I think people just say that term. And then you can, sorry, not exchange. You can't exchange too if you have coins to exchange. But I want you guys to get in the habit of recharging on the website because you get a 25% discount. So you add coins to your account. I tell people don't break the bank. Maybe add $10, $20, nothing too stressful, but you want coins so that you can properly engage. That's what you want to do. Chronic illness. So you said throwing gifts is about sending gifts. So these are gifts. These are gifts. I also have my live goal here. And then there's the gift gallery. And I was going to talk about the gift gallery really quickly for you all. Hey, Mrs. Treetop, how you doing, friend? As you come in, so really quickly, we put the word box in the chat. Put the word box. You'll click your photo. And then this screen pops up. And it shows how you're showing up here. Look at you, Simply SP. Look at you, friend. Leveled up in the room. Oh my goodness, level 25. Here we go. Congratulations, friend. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Look at those glasses. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. That was cool. That was called a level up. So she threw a gift. But she sent a gift. She sent it. My bad. I thought the role was different from giving gifts. Same thing. You're sending gifts. She sent a gift, and she sent the level up ship. She said, "I want Doc to know I got to level 25, and I'm sending it to her." That was a specialty gift. That's the level up ship, and I think you can only send it once a week, possibly. I think that's the rule. Thank you, friend. Hey, Mr. Treetop, thank you for grabbing that Daily Heart me. What does the number next to my name mean? Okay, wonder. That's where we're about to go because I haven't shown that yet. So we talked about the Heart Me. The Heart Me is your fan club level. Those are people who are grabbing it up top and they're clicking to become a part of my fan club. Thank you so much, Mrs. Treetop. I see you, friend. And so the box next to it is you as a viewer. So if you click that, a blue screen pops up. It shows what level you're at the top. I'm a level 25 for this account. For my Dr. Lisa account, I'm a level 33. If you click up here, you'll see I'm a level 33. It shows your level. Your levels go from 1 to 50. So 1 to 50. And then thank you all for the follows. I see you all coming in. 1 to 50. And then ultimately what will happen is when you get to level 25, you get some special, hey Selena, you get some special features where you can fly in. Hey Selena, thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares, friend, and the popular. And so you can fly into a room, you can engage that way. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. All the donuts. Thank you, friend. Hey, my friends on the YT, appreciate you. Hello, hello. And so you can level up that way. Is blue diamond shape with a 6. Yes. So you're level 6. Thank you for that money gun. Thank you, Title Gifter. Appreciate you, Title Gifter of the money guns. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that support, my friend. Thank you so much. So as you guys are coming in, we are talking about the engagement box. Those who are coming in, we're talking about the blue box in particular. Hey, Soda. Hey, how are you? Are you with an agency? I am an agency owner. So yes, I am an agency. So let me know if you have questions about the agency. I'll talk about it as well. Agencies, just so my friends who are new, agencies are helpful with helping with training you how to go live. They also provide protection and monetization strategy. Protection in the sense that if your account is in risk of being in violation or banned, we can submit an inquiry to TikTok to get your account back up and running. So it's part of a support services to you all to keep you going live, to keep you growing, continue to be a part of this community or the ecosystem of TikTok. I want to do this, but I will not do it until I learn everything. Oh, well, no, that's not the right attitude. That you can't do, friend. You will not learn everything. This is a process where you learn by doing. I'm going to tell you that. I'll give you tips. I'll give you strategies. I'll give you some different things you want to think about and consider depending on what your topic is and what you're trying to do. But you got to jump in. You got to jump in. Yeah. That's the thing about it. If you're sitting back being scared and afraid, scared, I'll make a mistake. Don't be scared you're gonna make a mistake. We all make mistakes. There we go. Soda just said what I said. We all make mistakes, and that's the thing about this. This is, I tell people this is really a reflection of real life. If you don't take chances and do things that are out of your comfort zone, you're just going to be sitting back waiting and never having these experiences and never taking advantage of opportunities. So you gotta put yourself out there. None of us know everything. We don't, and the app is constantly changing. All right. So I don't want you to have a mindset that says, "Oh, well, I'm just going to sit back and watch people do it and keep paying attention and learning." You learn by doing. That's the thing about it. Definitely interested in this information. Came across intriguing. Welcome to the room, Saint. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here. I see you all coming in. Thank you all for joining the live. Thank you all for being here. Um, you got to come out of your comfort zone. I like that. Take the risk. Okay, how do we learn about the diamonds gift boxes? I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you now. Stay with me. Let me know if you have questions though. Do we all bond when we do? Do we all bond when we do lives? Um, in the beginning, yep, we got to do it scary. Yep, that's it. In the beginning, TikTok does not push you out. I'm going to say that real quick. TikTok does not push you out. So if you are basing success on having hundreds of people in your room, that is a misnomer. You are not thinking about this strategically. TikTok is testing you. You said exactly. Oh, it is 11 o'clock. Oh, I love that. Thank you, friend. So it's a test to see if you're gonna stay the course. Are you gonna keep going? Are you gonna keep showing up? Are you gonna go a little longer? Are you gonna go more days? Are you gonna continue to be here and be present before they start pushing you out to people? Do you have a target audience you're trying to talk to? Who are you trying to reach? What are you talking about? What niche are you in? What's your task that you're doing? What are you doing on the live stream? All of that matters. And adapt if needed. Yes, you got to adapt if needed. Yes. So think about it from that perspective. This is a test to make sure you are going to stay the course, to make sure you're going to show up, to make sure you're improving as you do this. You're engaging with people. Your live is interesting. People are getting know liking, and trusting you so that they continue to come back. All of that is part of it. And so if you're someone who's sitting here not talking, not engaging, not getting people to connect with you, not answering questions, not building community, 360, welcome to the room, friend. All of that will impact your visibility, you getting pushed out, you getting people to get your heart me and become fan club members. All of that matters. All right. So in the beginning, it's a test. And that test depends on how you perform. Okay? If you're someone who's just showing up for a few minutes and getting off the live, you do a couple lives a week and you don't come up and don't come back, TikTok's like, I don't know about you. I don't know if I want to send you out to the people. Shadow, welcome to the room. I'm learning a lot today. There we go. TikTok's like, I don't know. We gonna see. We're gonna keep you going and keep you in this growing phase for a little while. What actually is a heart me? The heart me, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you, OMG. How you doing, friend? Our community just teared up. Thank you, Rachel. I see you, friend. The heart me is does it say join or follow? It may say follow, because if you haven't followed the live host, which is me, it says follow. After you follow me, it will say join. You need coins on your account. And that's what I was just explaining. But you do need coins on your account to join the fan club, and so that's how you join. You send that hearts me, and then you can join. Hey friend, how you doing? Left my 24-hour career job, and I'm ready to do something new. Thanks for sharing the tips. You're welcome, friend. So fan club, really quickly. Let me share this real quick. So I'm sorry, the blue box. What are the numbers of the heart me means? It's the level that you are in my room. So is here. The blue box next to people's names is the level you are when you go to every live you go to. TikTok is tracking your engagement, your gifting engagement. So if you click the question mark, everywhere there's a question mark, I want you guys to get in the habit of clicking. Thank you all, fan club members. Thank you for supporting. Click that and you'll see the Gifter Level Up program. TikTok wants you to engage, wants you to gift, wants you to support the live stream. You get points for that. Those points allow you to grow. As you grow, and again, this is part of how you network. I want you guys to think about big picture here. You're networking, you're connecting with other people on this app. And ideally, you're connecting with people that will engage in your content, come to your live, support your live stream. The goal is that you are connecting with people who have an interest. So maybe you're going to rooms that has your target audience because you know who you're talking to in your content, in your live stream. And so you're talking to those people and going to those rooms that have those people. All right. I'm going to go live today for the first time. At some point, how much is it to be a part of your agency? My agency is free. It's a free program. It's called the Creator Network Program. You get free game, free advice, and free support. Hey, if you go live, I see you on with the invite. I'm inviting you on my live. Okay. All right, Rowan. All right, friend. He was like, look here, Doc, heads up. He said, make sure you click my invite, accept my invite. All right, I'm gonna stop through, friend. Thank you all for coming through. Everybody who's coming in, I see you all. I appreciate you all. Keita, welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. I appreciate you all, friends, coming through. Thank you so much for being here. I am an agency, so a lot of times I'm floating around when I am on the app, visiting other rooms for people in the agency, supporting creators and stuff. So I will try to stop by though. Hello, first time here. Welcome, Nana. Thank you so much for being here. You have an amazing energy. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. So let's go back. Dr. Fleeta, are you still here, friend? Let me answer your question. I'm gonna go back to the blue box. I'll go back to the heart me. You asked about the gift gallery, so that was the whole point of this conversation. So I'm gonna put box in the room again. Dr. Fleeta asked the question about 15 minutes ago. So let me see if I can get her question answered. She asked, how do I track? How do I know what I need to do today? And I don't know if she's still here. So Dr. Fleeta, let me know if you left, but I think she might have left already. But I'm going to share it anyway. Everyone in the room, so you can put the word box in the chat. Everyone in the room has a gift gallery. On Mondays, the gift gallery resets. Okay? The gift gallery resets on Monday. And this is the backup account for the agency. This is the agency's account. As you can tell, I haven't gone live on this account, so my gift gallery is currently empty. If you click up here, you'll see my gift gallery. There has been some people sending some gifts already. So I've gotten some 4 gifts already from my gift gallery. And so you'll see who became what's called the title gifters. That resets every Monday. Okay? And you'll have people do different strategies. Maybe at midnight, they'll bring together their community and they'll support each other with, become entitled gifters for different gift galleries and stuff. There's a whole strategy behind it, but people tend to fill up their gift galleries, or at least they try to, from their viewers, become entitled gifters as a way to show that they're getting enough support and engagement in their room. Now, viewers, you guys become entitled gifters. What that means for you is that ideally you've gotten some more engagement points. It's helping your blue box, but it's also helping you to be cemented in that person's, thank you so much, Authentic, appreciate you, to be in that person's gift gallery for the week. And what live hosts tend to do, hey Rose Gold, what live hosts tend to do is look at their gift gallery and see who do they need to go back and support. Okay? So you want to be in someone's gift gallery because ideally those people are going to come to your room if you're a live host and support you as well. Where do you see the title gifters? It is, so if you click your gift gallery, you'll see those names that'll be there. If you go up here and click mine, you'll see it in real time. You'll see the people who became my title gifters. There's 4 people who are up there. It's 4 gifts. I think it's 3 people. Because Mrs. Treetop, she did 2. And then Lola D did 1 and Unwritten did 1. And so you'll see if you click my gift gallery, it's a B5 gift gallery. Azalt, welcome to the room. Wani, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for the glasses. I appreciate it, friend. And so let me know if you saw that, Rachel. I'm happy to answer it further if you need some more help. Others coming in, thank you so much. What does the B mean? Okay, that's leads. Okay, now, see, y'all asking all the right questions. You know what, my 5 steps. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you all for that. Zal, thank you for the hat mustaches as well. Wanda, thank you for that, Dr. Lisa Cares. Okay, so here's what it means. Again, let's do this. It's not showing up from my backup account, so I can't really share it in real time. How much is it to be in your agency? It's a free program. Thank you very much. Cowgirl. Thank you for that, Wadi. um, it's a free program. I'm going to give me a few seconds. Give me one more minute. I'm going to answer the box question about the B League, and then I will talk about the agency just for you all. So I feel like I'm skipping around a little bit, but I'm happy to talk about it. It is a free program. Wani's in the agency, Mrs. Treetop's in the agency, Soda's in the agency. We have now our numbers is dropping because we have people who, and I'll talk about this process in a little bit. You have to go live. So if you are not currently going live, you can't join the agency. It's for live hosts. So TikTok won't approve you. So you got to be a live host. So that's the first step. So I'll start there. Oh, I like the new stickers. Oh, wait a minute. What new stickers? Put them in there. What new stickers you see? The oh, you know what? They've been there. You get them because you're a super fan. That's what happened. Yeah, you see them because you're a super fan. I was like, what's the new stickers I did? Super fans, you guys see a slightly different sticker. That's what's happening. I love that. Thank you, Wani. She said, I like the new stickers. Okay, let's get our bad actor. Oh, because I'm a super fan. Yep. So you see those stickers. Thank you, Annie's Place. Welcome, reaching level 10. Congratulations, everybody. You said I'm authentic. You said I'm going live today for the first time in a year. I need accountability. Okay, well that's what the agency will do. Hey, Lauren, welcome. Lauren, did you get my message? I sent you a new. I sent it. So Lauren, the agency page sent you the contact form. So it was on that page, and then I sent it on this account too. So you got it in both places. All right. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right, friend. Wonder Woman, welcome. Thank you for those stickers too. Okay, so the leagues. Here's what I want you guys to do. Okay, so click here where it says daily ranking. It pulls up this screen and it shows my league. I'm a B5. So if you click that, and then you can see my full league information. Okay, so this is the screen. Hey, Bounty. And this is my link. I need some fragments, y'all. So we're going to talk about that. I was like, Lord, I went live once over the weekend, once a day. So I did one on Friday, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, because I was traveling. The month of July was just a lot going on. So July, I dropped down drastically. I knew it was going to happen. I braced myself. I said it multiple times because I was like, I know what's going to happen. And I'm hanging on. I had a little fragment yesterday. I did not go live twice. Did not get all that I needed. Anyway, I'll explain that. Let me explain that to you all so you guys understand. And what I'm about to explain to you, I want to be very clear about this. I do not want you to stress over this. All right? I want you to first go live, build your community. My new folks, my new live hosts, I don't teach this early on purpose, because this requires you to think about your strategy on a daily basis. Daily. And I'm going to explain why. Can you explain the fragments again? I don't know how to read what I need to do. Okay, gotcha. I went live Monday through Friday and took Saturday and Sunday off. Okay. So the daily ranking, TikTok, I told you guys, those 3 boxes. So if you were here earlier, hey, Coach Rhonda, if you were here earlier, you heard me say, hey, Kurtz, you heard me say there's 3 boxes. There's you as a viewer, 3 ways to look at you. Okay, hey, friends, thank you all for being here. You as a viewer, you as a fan club member, and you as a live host. There should be 3 boxes in your profile. If you click your photo, you'll see that mini profile pop up. Not everybody's live host box is showing, like my backup account, this agency account, the box isn't showing. I'm not sure why. But for some of you guys, you do see all 3 boxes. One is viewer, one is you as a fan club member, that's the heart. And then the last one is a diamond shape. And it tells you your league and what position you're in. So league start out off at D5 and it goes all the way up to A1. Thank you, JB. Appreciate your friend. And so because you're D5, it goes D5, you're in the D League. There's the D League, C League, B League, and A League. D5, D4, D2, D3, D2, D1. That's the D League. D League, you don't have, thank you, friend, thank you, Coach Rhonda. You don't have necessarily the stress of going live, performing well, and if you don't perform well, you drop down. D League, you stay where you're at, which is good. So you don't have that stress. But it doesn't take as much to grow out and get out of the D League and get you to the C League. Because if your room is performing, people are coming in, they're doing that engagement, the gifting engagement we talked about, then you can grow pretty quickly and then get into the C League. Especially if you're going live on a regular cadence, maybe a daily cadence. Then you'll get out of the D League quickly. When you get to the C League, now you are accountable for what happens in that live and how you show up. And if you don't show up, here's the repercussion that'll happen. Once you push the button, the hardest part is learning how to keep going for a long time. That's it. The hard part is to stay. Starting ain't the problem. It's staying. Thank you very much, Genesis. Janice, that's it, Janice. How does TikTok translate to money? You earn from gifting. You get a percentage of the gifting. I'll explain that in a second, but you're getting a percentage of the gifting that's happening. That's one way to earn. That's one. Super fans is subscriptions. That is another. If you have Service Plus, maybe video course or you're offering some service, people can schedule an appointment and buy your video course or book your consultation or buy your ebook. So that's another feature. TikTok Shop, another way to earn. You get a commission, so you can do shoppable lives and earn that way. And then gifting from like the gift gallery, the viewer wishes, live goal, those things too. Do you recommend add your link to bio? I don't. TikTok was suppressing views for a while. So I would say be careful if you have a link in bio. If your views feel like they're being suppressed, it could be that. You also want to pay attention to, they want you to do Service Plus too. So yes, I have a stand. Yeah. So I say be careful about that. I put my stand on my agency page. I notice people join the room quickly, then they leave. The people that stay like the topic. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You get a traffic, people coming and going. Some people are just scrolling through and they're listening for a few minutes and they leave. They miss out on some good information though if they're not staying here. So, Lauren with Service Plus. Give me 1 second, Lauren. Let me finish this fragment conversation for Wani and then I'm going to show Service Plus. Okay, so when it comes to TikTok, think about fragments as credits. So TikTok says I need 4 credits for these little fragments to get to B4. I need the 3 that I have to fill here, and then I need another one once I get to B4 to get there, to get those 4 fragments. Fragments come from being along this timeline. So I'll get a fragment plus 1 fragment if I get to 20%. But the only thing you got to keep in mind, that 20%, there's a clock ticking. So we've got 12 hours left. I got to be in that 20% by 12 midnight because I'm in Eastern time zone. By the time that clock ends, I need to still be in that 20%. I'm not there yet, and I need to stay there by midnight. And then and only then, I will get a fragment. So fragments are based on you being there. Dr. Fleta, let me know if you're coming in, friend. I think you just joined. I'm going to recap for you. I'm gonna recap because I explained gift gallery a second ago. Did you hear me talk about gift gallery? Let me know if you missed it. I'm talking about the leagues now. Someone asked about leagues. So you have to pay attention to how you are performing each day throughout that 24 hours. Missed it, but I realized it resets on Mondays. Yes, the gift gallery resets on Mondays. It goes from Monday to Sunday. And essentially, those gifts in the gift gallery are what you are, people would ultimately become your title gifters. And so you want to try to get as many of those gifts filled as possible. Not all of those gifts are, you know, going to get filled all the time. But if you can get close to or get them filled, that would be the win. Okay. New here. Hey, friend. How you doing, Layla? Okay. Can you show me from my profile? Just making sure I understand from my level. Gotcha. Okay. I sure can. Let's see. I'm going to go to your page. Go to your account. So here's Wani. Wani, I'm going to hit your C5. So this is your C5. You have 1 credit, 1 fragment. You need a total of 3 more to go to C4. You currently are, right now, if you don't go live, you are going to lose that credit. I don't know. It doesn't show me if you have a shield. A shield would keep you, it'll shield you. It's almost like a get out of jail free card. But it's a shield basically. And so it will keep you, I think you still lose your fragment, but you don't drop down your league. I think that's the case. Or maybe you keep your fragment. I take that back. Maybe it shields you so that you don't lose your fragment. So it gives you a credit for the day. So if you don't go live today, and today wasn't your go live day, then you could lose that fragment. But if you have a shield, you won't. I can't see if you have a shield, so let me know if you have a shield. You said new here. Okay, I get it. Going live every day is tough. It is. Yeah. That's why I said I don't want you guys to think about this yet until you're ready. Wow. That's to go up in levels within the league. Yes. Yep. Yep. So that's how you go up. That's how you league up. So you're constantly paying attention to it. So you're going to lose that fragment. And then if you are here, you're safe. And then you gain a fragment if you get to the 20%. And so just keep in mind, the D League, they didn't make you lose your fragments. You're good. Once you start advancing to the C League, now you got to think about your strategy. Okay? Do you talk about the same thing when you go live? I talk about similar things, yeah. I try to switch it up here and there. So, we got into this whole league conversation because of the questions that were coming in. But I did have a strategy to talk about. So I was going to talk about it. We'll see how far I go into it. I probably will get there. But keep that in mind. I'm a big proponent on, different people are coming to your room all the time. And so to rinse and repeat topics is totally fine. You can repeat yourself. You can repeat yourself in the live stream. It's okay. All right. Do you get to the C League once you go live? More correct. It's based on engagement. So Warren asked that question about how do you monetize? How do you get those diamonds? All right. And the diamonds is what you're collecting. That's what TikTok just said here. Kurt, thank you so much. Thank you all who are following. It says it here. Need 41 more diamonds to avoid losing 1 fragment. So diamonds is what you're collecting as a live host. Now the question is, how do you get a diamond, Doc? Where do diamonds come from? What are they talking about? How am I collecting diamonds? How am I collecting diamonds so I can constantly move up and monetize? Both things are true. All right. So diamonds come from gifts. Gifts are sent by viewers. I got you back. All right. Gifts are sent from viewers. Viewers need to have coins. Thank you, Fran, for the Superwoman. Appreciate it. Thank you, Fran. Thank you for that. Okay. He said, I understand now. Yep. So viewers put coins on their account. And when they put coins on their account, they send a gift, like Kurt just sent. Okay? And so when you send a gift, essentially what happens to the live host is that they get diamonds. Now the question is, how many diamonds do they get? All right? So when you send a gift, gifts can be 1 coin. Roses are 1 coin. If you send 5 roses, you send 5 coins. You spent 5 coins. The live host gets 5 diamonds. She gets a diamond for every coin sent. So as people are sending gifts, you're collecting diamonds. Those diamonds then convert to rewards. And those rewards are paid out based on a percentage. Hey, how you doing, Doc? Thank you so much for being here. Those who are coming in, heart, thank you for those roses. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for being here. Everybody coming in, thank you for the support. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you, Virginia, for the seven level up cake. Congratulations on that. So, as you're engaging in a live stream, thank you, friends, my new friends. Thank you so much for being here. You want to send. I'm going to say that you want to engage, and I'm going to say this more. Let me just take this a step deeper. If you aspire to be a live host, then you should be doing engagement as a viewer, because what you're doing is building your network. As you are growing in your levels, people are noticing. Now, you do it at your own pace. You do it at your own budget. I don't want you to break the bank. There's ways you could do it that feels comfortable for you. You don't have to go all out. By no means, you don't have to do that. But ultimately is, as a live host, you want to be an engaging viewer, because guess what? You're going to have people coming to your live, doing that engagement. You want them to support your viewer wishes, your live goal, your gift gallery. You got to also be doing that. You also need to do that. If you haven't done that and you want to go live, then you're missing the point here, because you're missing out on connecting with people. And then obviously it's a little, inappropriate for you to receive and you're not giving. All right. So think of that from that perspective too. How do you send stuff? The gift box here, this is the gift box. If you click that in the corner, it has coins that you already put on your account, or it says the word recharge. If you click the word recharge or the coins, it pulls up a screen and allows you to recharge there. I'm going to tell you to pause. There's a little sentence above that says recharge on TikTok.com/coin for a 25% discount. Click there. That's where you could click. You can actually click those words and it'll take you to the website. Okay? And that's where you can get your coins for a discounted rate. Hey, Buku, welcome to the room, friend. And then you can go back to the gift box and send. You can hit the live goal. You can do viewer wishes. You can hit the rose. You can hit the gift gallery. There's so many different places. TikTok makes sure of it. All right? So you just click something based on what you want to send. Yep. Thank you so much for grabbing a daily heart, me. How do your followers know that what gifts to give based on your gallery? Well, they'll do it. They'll look at your gallery and make a decision on what they want to send, what they want to become title gifter for. Thank you, Virginia. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that support. Who are some TikTok users or live chats you join to give? You saying me personally? I'm an agency, so I have over 200 people in my agency. Although that number's about to decrease, but I go to my folks. Like, I was in Coach Rhonda's room last night. I mean, I go around to different rooms, depending on what's going on in their room. My newbies, I go visit them just so that they get some love. So yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate you, friend. So a lot of my gifting goes back from to people through the agency, and then there's new people. I'll see who they are and I'll go visit and connect with them too. So yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Fleet. I appreciate it. Oh, okay, I just wondering. Yeah, so here's a clue. Just so that you know, whenever you see somebody's number, why is the number going to decrease? Why is the number going to decrease? What number, friend? Authentic. What number do you mean by that? Now I know. Gotta teach my people. Yeah, you gotta teach them. What is an agency? Give me 1 second. Why is the number going? Oh, the agency number. Because people got to renew their contract. We're in contract renewals, and people who joined, they haven't gone live. People join and don't go live at all. I mean, which is strange. But look at you, level 13, Dr. Fuller. People join the agency and just never went live, so they'll fall off. So they won't get renewed. TikTok won't let me renew them either. they won't get renewed. So we're in renewal phase. We just celebrated. I had, Lord, let me show this. I had this up. Well, I won't put it up now. It's going to change my board. But I celebrated 1 year as of Friday, the 31st of July. Technically, we said it was August 1st, which was Saturday. So I had the same board up throughout the weekend saying celebrating 1 year. So we just went through 1 year, and because of that, contracts are now coming through. So our numbers are going to drop a little bit. Yeah. Hey, Coach Dan, welcome. Happy 1 year. Thank you, friend. Yeah, we're gonna drop. But you know what? Hey, I'm of the mindset that we're gonna bring some great people on. I'm teaching differently, so I'm letting people understand. You don't join an agency not to do it because you will not be able to stay. And so just knowing that I'm bringing new people in, quality people, people who understand how to do this, people who want to grow, who want to be in this space and build community and monetize. So that's going to be the difference maker. How often do you have to go live to join or remain? I only go live Wednesdays. Would I bother? Yeah, you have to pick up your live scheduling. You want to go live more than that. You want to get to the point where ideally you're going live 4 days out the week as at a minimum. If you could make that happen. Thank you so much, Upper Deck. Thank you for that, Rose friend. Oh wow, now I see that the title gifter, her name stays next to the gift that they gave the most. Yes. Yeah, that's it. So they became title gifters, and so they've been able to cement their name in the area. Now somebody can come in and take your title. Yeah, somebody wants to come and become title gifter for like the roses, the donuts. That switches throughout the week. Multiple people will become the title gifter because people will send more roses and stuff, and so that will happen. So people will take the title over, and so you could pick and choose whichever one you want to become the title gifter for. Hey, friends coming in, thank you so much for being here. Can you have been saying that for weeks and I never understood? I know. That's why I tell people it's better to start doing it, and then you'll start realizing, and you'll have those light bulb moments because you'll hear me talking about or somebody else talking about it, and you're like, wait a minute, now I see. Yeah, so that's why I tell you, you got to start. I don't want you to think that, oh well, it's just gonna happen because I keep hearing people say it. No, you got to do it. Yeah. Does joining your agency provide help on engagement? Okay, let me talk about the agency. What's your agency? Let me talk about the agency. Y'all so sweet. I'm gonna talk about the agency. Does joining conversation panels count towards your live time when you are agency? No, it does not. Oh, or do you have to be the host? You have to be the host. Yes, yes. What is an agency? Okay, let me start over. All the people in the room, even the people on the outside who want to know about agencies, stay with me. I'm about to start. I'm about to talk about it. All right. TikTok has what's called Creator Network Agencies. That program is TikTok's way of offering support to creators that are looking to go live and continue to go live. We do support each other. Yes, an agency. Love it here. Thank you, Coach Man. And so TikTok has this program. There's probably I think they got upwards of 2,000 agencies back in the beginning of the year. I think some have fell off because TikTok changed the rules quite a bit in March. So it's become a little challenging for people to stay at it. But they have this program, and essentially what they're doing is trying to scale the ecosystem of live hosts. They want more people to do what's called mobile streaming. They want you to go live. They currently have, thank you, friend, appreciate it. They currently have the market share in mobile streaming with 65% of mobile streamers going live on TikTok. The other platforms, the YT, I'm actually streaming there right now, as well as the other ones, FB, IG, Twitch, all those. Hey, friends, they don't have as much as TikTok for mobile streaming this way. The YouTube is a little higher when it comes to desktop, when you think about the laptop desktop process, but TikTok is the most for streaming, live streaming from the mobile device. So with that being said, they're trying to grow even more. That's why they now have live studio and they're trying to increase that as well. They really want the market. When it comes to this, they had 8 million people go live. Not all of those people have agencies they belong to. They also know people do not follow the guidelines. They get themselves in trouble. They get banned. All these things are happening. And so agencies are kind of your go-between to help you go live, build your community, and do it in a safe way. Okay? So that you're doing it within the community guidelines. Um, Let me know, Miss Jess. Stay with me. I will talk about monetization next. I was about to go to monetization, but agency question just kept coming up, so I'm gonna go to monetization after this. I'll go back to that. Thank you so much. Um, it's so hard as an artist just starting out to get 1,000 followers. What is that for? To go live? You don't need 1,000 followers to go live. You could do it with as little as 50. You just got to make sure you're engaging. Your account's over 7 days old. Wink, wink. Thank you, friend. Your account's over 7 days old and you're posting content. So 50 followers can get you live access. So let me go back. So now you said, oh, yes. So you probably have it, friend. So with everything said and done, TikTok is trying to grow this, and agencies are here to support you. Now, with that being said, every agency is different. Every agency approaches this differently. TikTok does give some guidelines and things that will help the agency grow. Um, I follow some of those, not all of them, because I'm I say this, and I say this with all honesty. I'm here to make sure creators are getting the most information as possible to help you grow. All right. There are some things that will fast track you, and it's up to you if you want to follow those or not. Most of the people in my agency are either here to sell a course, they have something else that they're doing for their business, whatever the case may be, and they're not necessarily focused on fast tracking according to TikTok's way. However, I do have a lot of new people coming in saying, Doc, I want to grow. I want to grow fast. I want to make sure I'm here. I'm monetizing. I'm doing the things that I can do to make the most out of this streaming experience, and I make the most money. So I tell people all the time, you got to know your why. Why are you doing this? And that's going to dictate how you operate. All right. You said how to join agency. I'm gonna talk about my agency, then I'll pin the information. But really quickly, if you're interested, just message me, because I'll put the agency page in there in the chat in a second. You got to follow that account. That account has the link of how you apply to the agency. But if you message me, I'll send you the link too. So it just depends on what order you want to do it in. So long story short, you got to make sure you understand your why you're joining an agency. So I joined an agency last year. I didn't know enough about it. I didn't realize what type of agency it was. It's one of the larger ones here on the platform. And they, it didn't fit what I was trying to do. Didn't get a lot of training, didn't get as much information as I needed. And so that helped to inform why I created an agency too, and what I wanted to offer. I offer a lot of training. I come here twice a day. I do weekly meetings on Sundays. We just had our agency meeting last Sunday. And it's a great group of people. It's like a think tank, and I've been saying this because yesterday was a great example. People were sharing their things, the things they're doing, and how their room is growing. Different creators, different types of topics are being shared. Most people who are a little bit more niche and focused, they actually have a little bit better of an experience, because they're able to bring in their target audience, because their topic is geared towards a specific type of creator or person who's on this app. It's a free program. Yes, we are a great group. Yes, thank you so much, friend. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. So I do the meetings weekly. I do one-on-ones. We look at your data. I say we're a data-driven approach. I want you to look at your data all the time and see how you can move the needle, how you can improve. That's how you're going to grow. If you're sitting back just winging it, you got to look at the data. And then the data needs to inform how you're going to make your next move. How are you going to do things? Does your agency require you to battle? My agency, well, I'm going to get to that in a second. It does not, but I'll get to that in a second. And so I also have a group chat, a group community on Skool, Skool. There's some resources there. I gave a live strategy guide, a new live checklist for new live hosts. Thank you so much, friend. As well as I have ways for you can communicate with other creators in the agency. And so we post there too. So it's a good place to get information and resources, but also network. We do group chats here on TikTok as well. So I'll put you in a group chat. I had some new people just join. I'm going to add you if you're in the room to the group chat if you're not already in there. But again, those are resources available to you. I learned a lot from you and the folks in the agency as well. Thank you for not gatekeeping. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Hey, that's what I'm here. I'm sharing the information. I tell you what's going on, and you make a sound decision on how you want to leverage it. That's what I tell people. It's up to you. Sounds like great support. It is. It's a lot of great support. It's up to you to leverage it. I'm going to tell you right now. I've had some people who haven't. They ain't came to meetings. They ain't scheduled a one-on-one. It's a free one-on-one. I literally give you 30 minutes of my time to meet and talk and look at your data and talk through your strategy, answer questions. They hardly come here to ask questions and engage. And then they're like, oh, well, I'm not getting help and support because you're not going out to get it either. And it's up to you. The information's here. It's up to you to take advantage of it. And so so that's how I structured this. Now, when it comes to requirements, you have to go live 4 days out the week. You have to go live at least 61 minutes. I tell you, we want to get to 90 days, 90 minutes if possible. I don't require battling. I do encourage it. I strongly encourage it, depending on what you're trying to do, because that is a way to grow and monetize. And so I don't tell you not to do it. You have choices. Everything in this life is about choices. And 4 days every week. Actually, you should be going daily. Yep. Yep, you should be going daily. If you really want to grow and fast track it, you want to go more often. Yeah. I'm going to put that out there because I don't think people hear me when I say that. You want to go often and you want to go longer. I say it all the time, and people say, well, I'm going to do it my way. And I'm like, okay, you can't say I didn't tell you. Can't say I haven't told you. You got to go often. You got to go more. You got to go at in a way where you're connecting with your audience. There's some things you want to do. I go live every day. Yeah, that's it. You said, do you believe in blocking your friends and family, and what's battling? In the beginning, I do encourage you to think about how you are not going to be distracted and derailed. And if that means blocking people who are haters, blocking people who are going to say, why are you doing this? It's a waste of your time. Blocking people who ain't going to encourage you and support you and uplift you, those people got to go because they don't understand. So in that way, yes, I would say block them, block them, block them. But again, it's based on you having this moment to grow and build something. That's like you being in a car learning how to drive for the first time, and a person who's teaching you is belittling you and berating you and telling you you can't do it and what you're doing and all this other stuff. You ain't gonna want to drive with that person next to you. You ain't gonna learn really, because that person is distracting you and not helping and uplifting you. You need someone who's gonna encourage you, someone who's gonna support you. So just recognize that if there are people in your space, in your life, in your community that's doing that, then they don't belong. You got to get rid of them. I'm going to say that. Do you show us how to block? Yeah, just press the words. Press the words of the person of the comment you just made. You can press the words, or you can press their photo. On their photo is 3 dots in the top right corner. It'll say mute. That means you remove the words if they say something inappropriate. It'll say block. You can block them from the live stream, so it'll block them and remove them from the room. And then you can report them as well if they say something totally inappropriate. Got it. Yep. So battling I'll talk about in a second, but they're match events. They are ways for people to compete and for you to grow financially, in terms of the rewards you'll get, diamonds you're collecting from gifting. And then also you get exposure. I tell people all the time, I think oh my, I just learned something. Look at you, friend. I tell you guys underestimate the exposure that comes from battling. Okay? Because you're meeting and engaging with other people's rooms. And so if you're not a room that does that, then you're minimizing your opportunity to have that exposure. Okay? This is an engagement app. I say it all the time. If you're not engaging, if you're not doing the things to get that visibility, if you're not doing the things to grow, then it's going to be a longer path forward. You got a longer runway. Thank you so much for that level 9. But you have a longer runway. So I want you to understand the mindset you have to have here. I love battling and meeting new people, learning, leading to new followers. That's it. That's exactly it. Yeah, that's exactly it. So I know, I get it. Hey, Love Puddles, how do you get into battle rooms? You can do it. Well, you can search for battles and then all of a sudden it's going to show up in your feed. If that's what you're saying, how do you get into them? But if you're trying to find out how to battle somebody, anybody you invite for the most part, if they accept it, they're knowingly interested in battling. They're probably more likely to say yes, that they'll do it. I've seen a battle option pop up twice since I started going live more. Yep, yep. When you're battling, what are you battling? You know what? I'm sorry. Let me change the wording. They will come to your page and ask you to battle. Yep. I did a co-host battle that was trivia segment. It was really good. Oh, I like that. I like that. Let me change the wording. TikTok doesn't like the term battle, and it sounds a little contentious. It sounds like you're going into war. It's not that. I don't want you to have that mindset. The official name is called match. It's called a match. It's a match event. And so the match is what you're doing, and you're matching with some other creator. Yeah, that's the official name. Should we wait until we have a following to battle? No, not necessarily. There's people who do it with no following and they still get that exposure, and people come in a room and support. It takes time, but you'll get some people to come support. Sometimes you won't. It depends on how many matches you're doing. He says sometimes it's very disrespectful. Now, some of our cousins are not very nice. I'm just saying that. Some of our TikTok cousins on this street, on the TikTok streets, these are the cousins you don't want to go to their house, okay? I'll battle next time, yes. These are the cousins, thank you, Love Petals. So just know, some of our cousins don't have manners. They don't know how to act. And you said you want to battle Dr. Lisa. Oh, you're sweet. Okay, so it's more like a deep conversation. Not necessarily. No. It's a game. It's a game. It's a game. You can converse. You can, yeah, have a conversation with your opponent. But no, it's a game. It's a game. It pulls up on the screen. It's a game that you're playing, and your room is supporting you by sending gifts and tapping the screen. Comments, those get them points. You're competing for the most points. You just throw money at the host. You send gifts, or you tap, or you can comment to get them points. Yes, gifts. So it's a gifting game. Yes, sorry. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I'm throwing money at the host, because the host don't get all that money. No way, y'all. I'm just saying. I didn't get into monetization. You get a percentage, so you don't get all of it. It's very much TikTok winning. All right. I get people to live host with me, but I don't accept because I got a couple weirdos when I let them on. Yes. So be careful. Yes. Like I said, all of our cousins are not good people. You just know your family. Okay. I love them. I love them supporting my people. There we go, friend. It is encouraging to monetize while growing. I made more in 1 week than I ever made in 3 years of Facebook. Yes. Yep. TikTok is definitely a way you can monetize and grow faster than other platforms. I would agree with that. Absolutely. Victoriously, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Appreciate that. Miss Jess, what did you say? Gen Xers not sure how to have a community. Okay, well, welcome to the room. Is allowing a live host the same as a battle? Is allowing, what do you mean, accepting a live host the same as a battle? Not necessarily, no. I mean, that person may not want a battle, they just may want to talk and have a conversation. Most times they do want to compete. They want to do the match event. I actually clipped some of the highlights from the match and used it for content. Yes, I posted my story too. Awesome. Yeah, so it depends on the person you're accepting. Like the other day I accepted, because somebody was like, oh, Doc, how do you co-host? And I went on and I did a co-host session with someone in my agency. and she's a gardener. And we just had a conversation. I said, hey, and she does battles. I said, I'm not looking to battle. I just want to have a conversation with you, just doing a co-hosting session. So you could do that. I mean, there's some people who do it. Most people who are doing it though, they do want to battle. That's and not to say that you can't battle and have a conversation. Because we could have easily pressed the battle button. You guys, we could have made it roses only. You guys could have sent roses, and we could have just had a straight talk and just talked while the battle event was happening. I've done that before too. Should we have a few viewers before battling? In a perfect world, you probably would have a community, a few people in a room that you can say, hey, we're going to do these match events. I'm doing it to level up. I'm doing it to grow a little bit. I'm trying to get some more exposure. Do you mind if we battle? We could do roses only. You can talk to your community. In a perfect world, you want that community if you're really trying to, grow and be strategic. However, you don't need to. There are people who will just scroll. Like Jaylen's just said, I love supporting. So she might see somebody randomly and go in their room and support. Or, a lot of people do that. So they'll see random battles and they just come in and send a gift and make somebody's day. So that happens too. I know it's about supporting your community, but I don't understand it all the way. You don't understand it all the way? Simple digital freedom? I got you. How do you remove a silly person on hosting? How do you remove a host? Is that what you mean? Like if you want that, no one don't want to host them no more? You go back to the interlocking rings. The rings, when you go live, you'll see the rings. Hey, Kurt. So you're going to click that, and then at the top is a little box. It almost looks like an exit door because it'll have a little box with an arrow pointing out. If you click that, it says disconnect the person. So you disconnect them that way. Do you get what are they called frags just for being on live, or is it how much gifts you get? It's based on gifting. It's based on the gifting. Yep, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Is the monetization different if you lose a battle? No. Whatever you earn in that battle is what you get. So there's no losing. Now, if you don't get anything, then you don't get nothing. I mean, that is what it is. So, but so with you, if people send gifts, you get that. Now, winners get a little bit more. They get not more diamonds or anything, but they get ammunition. I call it power. It's called power ups, but they get that ammunition from their top 3 people to support their next battle. So that's kind of a perk. Because now you could be a little strategic with how you use your power-ups and how you are engaged in the next match event. Okay, gotta go. I'll be back next time. Thank you, Warren. I come back. I go live at 4 o'clock. So I'm live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. If you're interested in the agency, message me here. I'm going to put the agency in the group chat after this goes off so you guys can get that. Agency, I didn't finish that conversation. We went into battling, but we went into that conversation. The agency, to join, TikTok has rules about joining. You cannot already belong to an agency. One agency a person, one agency per person. And so you need to have, and that's a creator network agency. You can have a TikTok shop agency and a creator network. I just say that so people know that you could do those 2 things. But it's one agency for one of your accounts, and it has to be the account that you've made the most diamonds with, because TikTok doesn't want you to double dip and have all these other accounts you're going live with. You want to stay focused. All right. You also cannot be in restriction or violation at the time you're applying. It won't accept you. You can't. What else? My agency is only approved for the U.S. and Canada. So if you're out of the country, out of the U.S. and Canada, because I know there were some people who joined me that were from different countries. My agency is only available in the U.S. and Canada. If you are also, if you made too much money, TikTok's like, you don't need to create a network agency. The goal of the agency is to help you grow, so you're starting here. Ideally, you're here. You want to continue to grow. So if you're not in a growth mindset, then you want to make sure that you're joining the agency to keep you accountable, keep you showing up, keep you building. Think about different monetization strategies. We talked about battling, talking about other ways that you can make money. Viewer wishes is another way. So there's things that you can do. And so agencies are supposed to help you grow and do that. Um, and so that's the whole point of this. I'm going to pin the agency's page. This is the agency's page. It's called Launch Your Income. That's what's in my name. Launch Your Income Agency. If you go there, the first 3 to 4 videos are Community Fest videos. They don't have the agency link in. Maybe go a little deeper. You'll see a video or 2 that has Apply Now on them. Or you can go to my bio. In my bio, you'll see this Stand Store has the agency page. The very first one is the link to join the agency. Hello. Hey, Jose. We still need to talk, don't we? Let me know if we need to talk. Message me. I think we can talk maybe even after this if you're available. So keep that in mind. The agency is, you apply to the agency. I'll look in the system if you're joining, if you're going to apply today. I'll look in the system and see if you are eligible to join the agency. If you're not, I'll let you know. But the first step is that you have to be going live. So you want to get those first 3 lives done. You want to already have done those first 3 lives, get it out the way, go live for at least 30 minutes each. You want to get to the point where you're going live over an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours. The more you go, the quicker you grow. All right? Going live more frequently and more days is going to help you. All right? The Stand Store is on agency account. Yes, my Stand Store is on an agency account. I also do one-on-one consultations. I do coaching, so you'll see all that in my Stand Store as well. But that's pinned on the agency page on purpose. I didn't want TikTok to think I was redirecting, so that's how I've done it. Jen, you said, okay, I looked and I can go live now. I'm terrified. Oh my gosh. Go live. Go live, friend. You got this. I love your down to earth and no hustle and pressure style. I appreciate that, friend. Hey, you know what? At the end of the day, if something I've learned from this past year, I can't control what other people do. I give you facts, I give you my perspective, I answer your questions, and you're going to do it your way. You're going to do it in your own way and own time, and that's how I feel about it. And I'm going to be here, I'm going to support you. But at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you to do the work. It's going to be up to you to grow. It's going to be up to you to build and build your community. All those things can happen if you show up and do what you need to do. But it's totally up to you. And Lauren, you doing your thing, friend. I've seen you. I need to pop in again on you, friend. I love your style. I love your style too. You said, what's the best time to go live? Who's in the room who's been here before? Y'all know my answer to that question. I don't know if any of my OGs in the room, but I will say when you can go live. When your schedule, when you can go live, you go live. So the best time, honestly, is based on your commitment to it. So essentially, try to go live consistently, same time each day, and you're going to build community. Now, there's some things you might want to think about. Maybe your topic warrants you to do a morning live session, and that makes sense for you and your schedule too. Or maybe your topic warrants you to do something in the evening. Again, it has to be your schedule, because once you start popping around and bouncing around, you're going to lose your people. Lose people who might have been your biggest supporters and grow your community. So I would say first start with you and start at a time that you can commit to and go. And then after you've gone live, I think 7 days or more in a row, TikTok will start giving you some recommendations. But again, that's based on what you can do. I'm not an evening time live host. My schedule doesn't warrant me to go live in the evenings too often. I'll do it on occasion. But, I do the 10 a.m. and the 4 p.m. because that makes sense for my lifestyle, my family, my son. He's 6. He comes home. My husband picks him up. And then I can do dinner. I can be with them for a little bit. And then I come back on the TikTok streets and engage with other rooms and stuff. And so that makes sense for my schedule. But I could never do in the evenings. And TikTok want me to do evenings, and I don't want to. Oh, gee. I do my faceless tiny art. Should I have stuff already in my Etsy? That would be a good practice. Yeah. if you're gonna talk about your services, I'll talk about Service Plus in a second. Give me a second. I know somebody asked about that. Um, Dot Smith, welcome to the room. I was nervous at first, but now I see that it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. It's not. Mm-mm. As you grow, I was looking at my analytics and I saw where TikTok said most of my viewers are around 7 p.m. Yeah, I mean, it's important to know that and note that. And then if you can make it work for your schedule, I would say do it because you'll see a little bit of a boost. What's 5 things you should know before going live? Audria, give me a second. I have not, I've talked about probably all 5 of them in like bits and pieces here. I need to talk about it a little bit more structured. What's the agency account name? Launch Your Income. Let me say hello and you can follow it again. Let me put in, so I pinned it for you all. That's the agency account. Going live is fun. It is fun, Sandra. I agree. It is. It is fun. The best time when you can commit to showing up consistently. There we go. Miss G Top put it in there. That's it. So, when you can be consistent, y'all got it. Y'all got it in there. I see y'all was in the room. I appreciate y'all. Thanks, JB too. I was nervous at first, but it's not that bad. Nope, it's not. So you guys got this. So, let me talk about Service Plus, and then I was supposed to talk about monetizing. So let me talk about those 2 things. The 5 things also, really quickly. 5 things you want to do to kind of set your live up for success. You definitely want to make sure that you are searching the keywords that matter to your audience, your target audience, your topic. What are some of those keywords for that topic? And what would people be searching for? Okay, so that's important because that's going to allow you to say those keywords in your live when you first start. You're going to put it on your board. You're going to put it in your title of your live event or the description. You're going to be intentional about making sure those keywords are prevalent throughout your live stream and different parts of it. So keep that in mind. You also want to do a live event. You want to market your live. I say this all the time. You want to research your topic, research the keywords, but also you want to do that marketing of your live. And that way, you're doing a live event. You're sharing it to your stories. You're sharing it to your content. You're doing content that says, I go live. Here's the topic I'm going to be talking about. All those things are important because then people get used to you showing up in this space and it's representing your content and you're also pushing it out in your stories as well as sharing it with your groups and your group chats. All right. Thank you so much, Sassy. Number 3, you want to make sure you do that marketing for your live, like your board. Set up your board. Do your setup for your live stream as well. Your stand, your that your phone's on, your lighting matters, your audio. All those things matter for the setup of your live. So you want to pay attention to that. So you want to set it up with the board. You want to do your presets, like if you're audience control, meaning that your live is only for 18 years and older, turn that feature on. If your audience is promoting a product or a service, or maybe you're saying some stuff that's a little bit more sensitive and traumatic in nature in terms of your topic, turn on your content disclosure. All right. Maybe you're going to talk about medications or some other things that are important to your live stream. Turn on that content disclosure. Turn on that audience control. If you're leveraging AI, you got to turn on the AI feature. Those type of things too. You might want to turn on your viewer wishes. Make sure that's set up. So there's some setup things you want to do for your live stream. All right. When you go live, all right, so now you got your board, you got your viewer wishes, you got your live goals, those things you set up in advance. You turn that stuff on. When you go live, you want to do that early activation. You want to say the keywords for your live stream so that the AI, because it's in there in your chat, you'll see the AI pop up. Say the keywords that matter to your live stream. Say the things that matter to your target audience. Repeat some of that stuff, those phrases. You could share your live out. You could also add it to your stories. You can engage. The last thing is I'm going to say engage with your viewers, but you want to make sure you're saying the things that are going to get that engagement for your live stream, get that traffic. And you do that. This is a ritual. This is something you're doing all the time. Hey, Carrie. Then the last thing, number 5, is that engagement with your viewers. You are not, I repeat, you are not just coming here, sharing your story and lecturing folks, hey, Vibe Wellness, and saying all the things that you want to say because you want to get it out quickly, you are talking to your viewers. Vibe Wellness, how are you, friend? You are clicking people's bios and maybe reading them. If you click their photo, you'll see their mini profile pop up and see the bio. Read the bio. You are making people feel seen and heard. You are telling them how to engage. Thank you for that, friend. Kanice, thank you so much for that. Engage by following the live host. Be sure to grab your daily heart me and become a part of my community. Share your live goal. Let them know how to engage and connect with your room. But you're doing that as a way to make sure that they feel seen, heard, and they know how to engage back in your room. I'm excellent. You look beautiful as usual. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. So those are the 5 things. Those are the things you want to learn to go live the right way. All right? That's how you go live the right way. You said board. What is a board? The board is the message here. Learn to go live the right way. Follow these 5 steps. All right? And so I know those steps were like comprehensive, fast, but I wanted to make sure I said that to you all because I want you guys to understand that this is a process. It's a repeated process that you do. You show up, you start building your community, you make sure that you're engaging with your viewers. That's so important because those are the people who matter. And then you teach them. I teach this too, like the optics. If they don't have a blue box with the number in it, or they don't have the Lisa box, then that tells you that maybe they don't know how to engage properly. Maybe they don't know where the Daily Heart Me is. Maybe they don't know how that they should follow a live host. Maybe they don't know that they can support your live goal. Maybe they've been missing that big message from TikTok. As soon as you come in a live, that box pops up to tells you to do something, and they've never done it because they ignored it. That they didn't realize that they were supposed to tap that message and click to send a gift, a rose, or a heart puff, or whatever it told you to do. Grab the Daily Heart Me. And that box told them what to do, and they've ignored it. So you got to educate your community. You got to make sure you're talking to them, and that's gonna be how you grow. All right. And you said people play in TikTok's face. You're playing in TikTok's face. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all. Thank you, Vibe Wellness. Thank you for the stickers. The stickers are so important. Hey, Sunny, Star, welcome to the room, friend. Stickers are important too. Those are comments. And so if you click the gift box, I'm sorry, not the gift box, the chat box, where you're going to put a comment in, click that grayed out heart that's in the comment box, and you'll see the stickers you can send. You can send stickers that way. How did your name get in the box? My name is not in there when my viewers get their Daily Heart Me. Oh, you gotta make that. You're talking about the badge. You gotta create. You gotta set your badge name. It's your badge name. Yes, you can create that. So when you go to your fan club, those who are coming in, appreciate you. Thank you, Vibe Bonus, for sharing out the live. Weight Loss Queen, welcome to the room. Welcome back. You gotta set that. Yes, so you gotta put that in there. You gotta name your fan club. You can name them both. So you're going to go under the fan club zone. So go to the fan club under the live center. Let me show you, Kurt, because I want to make sure you know how to do it. Boards and Service Plus. Those are the other things I was supposed to talk about. Kurt, she's a great supporter. I want to make sure. Ash, welcome to the room. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining the live. So if you go on your profile, you're going to click TikTok Studio. You'll see post, and then you'll see live. If you click the live, this is called the live center. Whenever you hear people say live center, they're referring to this. Under the live center, scroll down to tools and resources, this section here. Tools and resources. Under tools and resources, if you click the box here, the arrow, I'm sorry, there we go. Oh. One of the arrow, fan club, that's the heart. You click the fan club. And then under the fan club zone, you see this section here? Click that fan club zone. It tells you different things. Fan club identity, that's it. That's where you're gonna do it. And you can badge, that's my Lisa badge. That's what you see. And then the fan club name. My name says Go Live Fam. That's what we are, the Go Live family. It's So that's what we do. So that's how you name it. You name your stuff there. And then stickers, you can add the stickers. Those are called emotes. You can add those. That's all that for there for you. So that's how you want to do. You want to set up your fan club when you start off, friends. I'm just rolling through. You have a good day. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you for rolling through. Go information, learn to go live. There we go, friend. Think up with Rose. Welcome to the room, friends. Those who are flying in, appreciate you coming on in. Thank you all for being here. I didn't catch who just came in, but thank you so much for being here, friends. Um, Let me know if there's any other questions about that. I have a question. Hey, Ash, what's your question? When it says join fan club 9 months ago, is that it? Will I be able to use those cones? £9 a month. Oh, now, where are you at? You in the UK, Ash? I'm like, pounds? I'm in the US. I'm in Florida. So when it said that, I was like, wait a minute. UK. I was thinking about weight loss. I was like, pounds? Why does it say pounds? Oh my gosh. When it says join fan club, £9 a month, will I be able to use those coins? Hey Sui, Malika, welcome to. Okay, £9 a month. £9 a month. Is that the super fan? That might be the super fan. That's my super fan benefit. Pounds in my mind, I'm trying to convert it. There is, for the US dollar, it's $9.99. So I'm assuming that's it if you become a super fan. Are you on YouTube as well? I am. I'm co-streaming now. So same name, Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. How do you add the title to the screen? The board. I'm going to get to the board in a second. I didn't set my badge in all caps. Can I change it? You can. You should be able to change it. Yeah, that's the super fan benefit. I'm pretty sure of it, the way you said that. And so people can become your super fan. You set up a super fan benefit for them. That's what you would do. Yeah, so. and I have a super fan. Is that what it is? So it's £9 a month. So maybe it's advertising that to you. So I think you're saying as a viewer, you're seeing my super fan, and you will become a super fan for me. And it's a monthly subscription, and you would we do Superfan only lives. I need to do one. So I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do it this week, y'all. I promise. This week will not go by without me doing a Superfan. I think I'm gonna do it Wednesday. I can't do Thursday. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do it Wednesday. Can't do Thursday. Thursday's gonna be a weird day. I'm gonna figure out my live schedule on Thursday because they have the back to school events for my son. He's in first grade, y'all. I got a first grader. Oh my gosh, I got a first grader. I got a first grader. So I have college kids too. I wish I was an empty nester, but we're not. So I have to do the meet the teacher for him, and they have the open house events that's happening Thursday night, and it happens during my live schedule. So I think I'm gonna end up coming live later. It might be Thursday, it might be a late night for me. So we'll see how this goes. I'm trying my best to make sure I get as much time in as possible. Porch Talk with Pamela, welcome to the room, friend. Okay, so let me do this. Let's go here. Now, thank you, friend. How you doing? I'm going to show boards. Let me show boards because you guys asked about that. So when you go live, I'm going to click it here, and I'm going to hit live. And so this is before you go live. This is the setup. Go to settings. Board says there. Okay. And so you click that. Hold on one second. Let me make sure. And in under Service Plus, this account doesn't have Service Plus set up. Boards is there. And then sometimes it's its own separate icon that says boards. This account has it as its own separate icon. Don't know why it does that. But those are the places you can find it. You started over, girl. Good for you. Hey, friend. And so I know I started over. Hey, he was God's plan, not ours. I say that all the time. He was not our plan, but God had him come to us. He found us. I have one shield. What do I do with it? I'll explain it. I talked about it earlier. I'll explain it again for you, Lauren. Give me 1 second, friend. That's part of the leagues. Mine was separate, but now it's under settings. Okay, now it's under settings. So click boards. Let me show this real quick. Under settings, you see boards. If you scroll down, you see audience control that I talked about earlier, meaning that your live is for 18 years and older. And then content disclosure, you can click that. You can turn on, toggle this on and set it where it's your own brand that you're talking about, especially if you're talking about products or services, or if you're talking about something a little bit more sensitive, or maybe you're naming some particular products or services, like if you're talking about medications or organizations and stuff like that. Be careful about what you say, but turn that on. It gives you a little bit more leeway because it's associated with your brand. OMG, I threw me into the singing gallery globally, all new and exciting. Yes, that's, I told you, TikTok, we talked about that in my live yesterday. That TikTok is doing a lot more with music, singing. They have a couple other campaigns that's happening with music and DJs and stuff like that. So yes, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then settings here, you have boards, and then if you click boards, you can add a board. You can create boards. You got multiple boards already in here if you wanted to. You add a board at the top, and then you create a new board. And then right here, you add headlines. You can pick the colors, the fonts, the sizes, the alignment, the shade rather, all that stuff. Make sure your board does not say anything that is inappropriate. TikTok does not like you to put the word TikTok on your board. You notice I didn't say learn to go live or go do TikTok live or anything like that. You can't say other social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Etsy, any of those other places. You want to make sure you don't put a website or any pricing. So don't put the dollar signs and all that stuff. Don't do all that stuff in there. And don't put personal identifying information, email, phone number. I would say avoid putting your name on it too. If you get a message when you hit done to have the board come up and something pops up on the screen, like it's almost like a warning message that says, hey, don't put all this personal information. It didn't like something on your board. So you need to redo your board because you got that warning message because something on your board violated the terms, the guidelines. So you want to fix it. Okay, so just keep that in mind if you ever get that. Typically you don't get it, but if you do get it, it didn't like your board. All right. So let me know if you have questions about that. I'm going to move on. I normally do 2 hours, y'all. I'm right at 2 hours. So I'm going to stay on maybe another 5 or 10 minutes just so I can answer questions too. I do have a 1 o'clock meeting, so I know I won't be able to stay too much longer. So my name is my ID on here. Should I change it? I would. You can change the name that we see. Change it to something that's meaningful to your community and what your topic's going to be. Hey, Mama Joyce, welcome to the room. Monetizing. That's what you want me to talk about. Okay. I was going to talk about gifting and Scale Live rewards. Let me talk about that real quick for you all. You're welcome. Thank you for that finger heart. What are you using to stream? Phone. I'm on my phone. Yeah, this is a real background. The lighting gives, I guess, that illusion that it's not real, like I'm floating or something. But yeah, it's real. So monetization, Service Plus too. Somebody asked about Service Plus. This is Service Plus. If you guys are interested in the agency, hey, Kim Love Jones. If you guys are interested in an agency, message me here. Just put agency, and I'm happy to have you get that information. This is Service Plus. This is a feature that TikTok offers for when you have services. I do one-on-one consultations. I do coaching. I have a coaching package, a 4-week and an 8-week package to help you go live. I meet with you. We do private lives where you can actually go live with me. Hey, Kim Love Jones. And so I do all that as part of my services, helping you build your business, online business, as well as help you understand all the features and stuff here on the live stream based on what you're doing in your live. So all that is available to you. The services, the consultations, and the coaching is part of my other business. But if you are in the agency, you do meet with me for 30 minutes as part of my one-on-one support. So I want to look at your analytics. Thank you so much, Kid Love Jones, on the DJ glasses. Appreciate you, Fred. Thank you for that. Highly recommend that you schedule a one-on-one or coaching package with Dr. Lisa. She's amazing. You're welcome. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate you. Do they get a cut from your Service Plus? No, actually. Unless let me preface that. Thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate you. Let me preface that really quickly. There is a feature called the video course, and if you activate that, TikTok takes 50% of it, similar to your super fans. TikTok gets a percentage of that as well. I've heard super fans is less, like 70-30, but I'm not sure if that's true. I wonder if I need to change my niche. Um, it's up to you. It depends on what type of engagement you're getting. It depends on what your topic you want your topic to be. And what's your goals? Let me know your goals too. Is Monday. We have to get that gift gallery filled. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate the support, friend. My teenagers started joining my live sessions. Are there any procedures I should follow? Um, your teenager can't be on the camera. Are you talking about in the chat? They can be in the room if you don't have 18 years and older turned on. They can be in the room, but they can't be on camera. So don't do that. Yeah, that'll get you a violation actually. No minors on the screen. So you gotta be careful about that if they're on the camera. Otherwise they can be in the room on the chat all as much as you want them to. Um, engagement would be nice. Engagement, so you're trying to build community based on engagement. Um, yeah, just I mean again, go to rooms that matter for your topic. Insights show a need for what you stated in your bio. Yeah. Um, go to rooms that Creator Insights shows a need. Okay, yeah, Creator Insights will be good. I would agree with that. Yeah, they are they are my students. They are just watching and sending comments. Okay, that's fine. Just make sure that you never pull them up as guests. Don't do that. But they can be in the room. That's fine. Hey Dex. Hey Wealthy with T. Um, go to Creator Search Insights. Think about what rooms matter to you, who's doing your topic. Go to those rooms, go to that content, engage with them, be in the comments, connect with those folks. That is what I said as a number one tip. If you guys are not doing that engagement where you're going to rooms that are where your topic is being shared, that's gonna matter. You gotta continue to do that engagement too. Are you saying the prompt I gave last night? Um, for content. Yeah, I'll give it. Let me say this. Let me give it at the 4 o'clock because I want to get through another couple more topics, and that takes me into a whole different conversation about how to get started with your live stream from a like what to talk about and what your topic should be. So I'm happy to share, but just let me finish this other part. So is there a way I can link my down facing phone to my tablet so I can look up and engage? Um, yeah, I don't. You would have to figure out your height differential. Maybe it's not all down. You can have another device that you can look at to see comments coming in, but you definitely want to see your primary account that you're streaming from because TikTok will send you a puzzle. You got to answer that puzzle, else it'll end the live stream. And so yeah, and if you got a violation, you need to see what the restriction on violation was for too. How do I go about getting admin moderators? You want to find people you know or people who keep coming to your live, and then you can press their photo. There's 3 dots in the corner to make them a moderator. But typically you go with people you know. That would be my recommendation, or family members, or like I said, friends, super fans or fan club members, super fans that are coming to your live all the time. He said, I'll enlist her. Okay. So yeah, start that way if you need to. But yeah, you definitely need to see your screen. Um, Monetization, real quick. Scale Live Rewards. Scale Live Rewards is how you monetize on this app. That's where TikTok, hey Brandon, that's where TikTok is getting 40%. I'm sorry, you're getting 40% for your live stream, up to 40%. Hey, Mrs. Treetop. And TikTok can take up to 60 or more. Depends on what's happening in your live stream. So Two metrics determine scale live rewards. It's each live you do, your is per live, you're getting monetized up to 40%. And then each week you go live, throughout that week, you can earn up to an additional 13%. So TikTok promotes 53% as what you can earn for going live. The average person doesn't get 53. You probably get somewhere around 48 to 49. And it depends on where you're standing as a newbie, how you earn. So the 40% is based on two factors also, based on how long you go live, 25 minutes or more, and how many new followers you get. If you get 5 new followers, you get 2%. 25 minutes or more, you get 38%. So the 38 plus the 2 equals the 40%. So that's what you're focused on every single live that you do. And so with that, you can potentially grow and build. Hey, Auntie Mel, welcome to the room, friend. Bounty, thank you for the populace and the Go Pops. I appreciate it. Thank you for the Daily Heart Me, Brandon. And others coming in, I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for supporting this live stream. The weekly missions is based on 3 factors. It's based on your fan club. And this is for anybody in your room. If you haven't gotten your Daily Heart Me, you can join my fan club. That's how you would join it. So your fan club is a big piece of it. Those are your people who are part of your community. Also, it's based on how many days you go live that week. 2 or more live will get you 2 or more times will get you 8%. So that's a percentage you get. The fan club is a scale also. Most people don't get the highest amount because you have to have 2,000 fan club members. So anywhere between the first level 1% with 10, between 10 and 100, and then 1.5% is 100 to 2,000. So those numbers there. Thank you so much, BU. Welcome to the room. Inky Vibes. What tap frequency do you have your tapper set to right now? It's sitting on this thing. It's at 12. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Did you hear it? Maybe it's at 12. I'm assuming you hear it. That's why you asked that. And so, thank you. You're welcome. I get an average of 45 new followers each live. Should I strive for more? Yeah. I mean, you could get more. Yeah, absolutely. With more engagement in your live, keep going. How long have you been going live, Lauren? Because you're fairly new, aren't you, to the live stream? I know you just joined the agency, but how long were you going live before that? I said mine to 25. Oh, 25. That's pretty high. You want to bring it down. You don't want it to seem like fake engagement. I just bought one, so I'm curious because I don't want TikTok getting mad. Yes. So 12, 15 is on the high end. I would say 15 is the max I would do. Fiber and sound today, going live tonight. All right, sounds good. VU, awesome. Thank you so much. I got your messages, friend. Okay, so it's just been the month of July. That's good. July 9th. Okay, so that's good. You're getting some visibility. You're getting pushed out. I would say that's a win. Yeah. So keep going. Depending on what your live schedule is, you might want to consider extending the time. I'm not sure how long you've been going live in terms of the duration of the live, but maybe extend the live to like 90 minutes to 2 hours on average. Let me know if you go more than 2 hours. And then also consider maybe adding more days. That could be a way to get more visibility too. Is it worth worth going live if you are not building an online business? Yeah, I mean there's other ways to earn. Depends on what you're doing. Whether it's your super fans, if you got TikTok Shop, you can do shoppable lives and earn commission that way. If you are thinking about it from a gifting perspective and battles and stuff, okay, so 2.5 each. Okay, that's good. And you do 7 days a week or no? What's your schedule? You said I go live 7 days a week for 2 hours. That's good too. So keep it up, you all. Like I said, 7 days per week I plan. Okay, that's good. Just keep it up. I mean, again, it depends on your topic. It depends on what you're talking about. That engagement with people is so important. People got to be interested in your topic. In terms of, you're bringing in the right people for your live stream. So doing that engagement outside the live is going to matter and help get you more visibility. Um, Last thing with Scale Live Rewards, it is your leagues. And Lauren, you asked that question about shields. Leagues is part of that. So if you do this, let me show it to you real quick. Trey, I live outside the US, so I can't do any monetization, but I would be building an online business, a local business. Okay, then that's your goal. You definitely want to do it from that perspective. Yes. Um, so if you go here to daily ranking and you click my league here, this is the way to see it real quick. You click it here. This is your league. Okay, so mine is B5. Yours, let me show you, Lauren, because you asked the question. Let me go to yours in particular. So your C5 is showing. So here. So your C5, you're growing, you did well. You're gonna keep your fragment. That's what these are. Think of them as credits. So as you go live and you get into this area where you can earn a credit or a fragment, that's based on what happened in that live for that day. And if you go live again, you can earn and get some gift and engagement. Maybe you can earn a fragment before the day ends. We got 11 hours still left. So we're basing this based off the day. Okay, that clock is what it's focused on. So I'm in the East Coast. I don't know what time zone you're in, but that's midnight for me, 11:59. So if you're still in this area to earn a fragment by 11:59, you'll get one. If you do not go live for a day and you didn't get any engagement, didn't get in this safe zone so you don't lose a fragment, your shield will shield you and keep you from, I think it keeps you from losing the fragment. I think that's what happens. It shields you so you do not lose your fragment and do not lose your place. You don't drop down, because you could drop down. So that's what shields are for, okay? So shields can help you maintain your status, your place. So you want shields, you want to keep them, you don't want to use them. You want to use them strategically. So for me, I used a couple shields when I went on vacation. Now a girl is at risk of losing, dropping down, unless I get a fragment. We'll see if I get a fragment. I'm not sure what today's going to bring, but we'll see if I can get a fragment before the day is over. But with that being said, you want to be intentional about using those shields and paying attention to how when you don't go live. So that's why you got to go live daily, y'all. It will drop you down. All right. All right, you guys got a Cliff Note version of a lot of information. I didn't go as deep as I normally could and should. I'm happy to come back. I do have to get off. I've been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I got to get off because I have a 1 o'clock meeting. But I go live daily. Yep. How did you find that again? Click where you put that comment at star. Click your photo. Click your photo. How did you find that again? Click your photo. And then when you click your photo, I want you to click, your box doesn't have your diamond box, your D1 box. You can get to it though, by clicking your gift gallery and clicking that D1 in your gift gallery. That's how you would get to it. That's a workaround. I don't know why it's not showing up in my room. Some rooms it shows up and some rooms it doesn't. What if I go live and don't get stated diamonds? Think you don't advance, you lose. Yeah, it's all about the diamonds. Yeah, you got to get enough diamonds to stay in that safe zone so that you don't lose a fragment. Yep, that's where it becomes a game. And you're playing the TikTok game to maintain your league. That's why I don't teach leagues too early on, because I don't want you guys to be focused on that. Now, Lauren, because you have a room that does engage, you probably could do it. But if your room is not engaging, try to stay in a D league for a little bit. Don't try to go to C league quite yet, because you need your community to support. You said confusing. Tell me more. What was confusing? Let me know. I'm happy to explain it. But try to stay in your league. Those leagues are important. If you are the leagues, the leagues are confusing. Gotcha. You know what? When I come back, if you come back at my 4 o'clock, I'll break it down a little bit more for you all. I'm happy to break it down even further. But keep that in mind. The leaks is something you want to pay attention to. I didn't understand the levels until recently. Yep. Yeah. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Good morning, Definitely sorry I was late. Lost. Oh, sorry to hear that, Bren. Oh, definitely keeping your family in my prayers. Yeah, sorry to hear that. My condolences. Sorry. Wow. Yeah, life is precious. Yeah. Good to see each one. Yes, thank you, Fran, for being here. My good friends, I'm gonna have to let you guys go. I gotta get something to eat. I haven't eaten today. I gotta get something to eat before this 1 o'clock meeting, and then I will be back at 4. I so appreciate you. I'm not stressing my D league yet ranking right now. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want you to stress out about it. When the time comes, you'll know. You'll know when you need to move the needle. I will put you on notifications so I'll know when to go live. There we go. Thank you for everything. You're welcome, friend. Go live. You got this. Don't be scared. Do it scared. You got it. You'll figure it out with the whole camera angles and all that stuff. You'll figure it out once you start it. And you can also do what's called a private live where you ask hubby to you join invite his account and then go live with your setup. And that way other people don't see your setup and don't see that. One of my top videos is pinned, shows about how to do a private live. So you'll see it there. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate you going to try to do a pop-up live today at 5 p.m. Central. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. Thank you for the confetti. I appreciate it. Kim Love Jones, I saw you fly in. Thank you so much, my friend. Others coming in, I appreciate you guys. Claim your points. If you click back up here to the Daily Heart Mate, it will say claim next to the things you've been doing. Click claim, and it's going to swoop up all those points and level you up in my room. That's how you level up in my room. TikTok wants you to claim those points. That gives you that engagement for my room. See you later for Heart Me. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. And so that's how you level up in the room. So continue to claim those points, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares, the gifting, all the engagement. I appreciate the support. I tell you guys all the time, practice makes progress. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to wait until you know all the things about going live. Just simply go live. All right? Take care, friends. Bye-bye. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. I'll see you later.